Minus 71 degrees. Guess what happens? At this temperature, not just water, even the air freezes. When you breathe, your lungs burn, your eyelashes stick together. This is Yakutia, the coldest inhabited place on Earth, and here, people live. Dawn is breaking. The sun rises hesitantly on the horizon, as if uncertain. Yakut families are waking up, but no, they're not starting the day with a cup of coffee. First, they break ice. They light fires. They try to survive. Outside, the temperature is merciless, but inside there's a fire. Stoves are burning. Children wrapped in reindeer fur trying to stay warm. An old man is telling his grandson something. Maybe a story. Maybe a survival lesson. Because there's a lot to learn here. The hunters go outside. A white, endless world awaits them. The tundra. Silent but deceptive. Every step must be taken carefully. One mistake means freezing. Women are melting ice. This sounds simple, doesn't it? But no. Even melting ice is an art here. Water is life itself. Every drop is precious. And this, collecting firewood. You know what happens when the fire goes out? You don't even want to think about it. Life here is not as we know it. Here, every day is a small battle. But these people don't know how to lose, because this is their home, and you don't abandon your home, no matter how cold it gets. Grandfathers taught fathers, fathers taught sons, and now these children are learning too. How to hunt, how to fish, how to survive. This is a heritage, knowledge passed through bloodlines. And you know, perhaps the most striking thing is this. This place that seems like hell to us, for them, it's home. In the depths of Yakutia, every sunrise brings more than just light. It brings a way of life. Families work together, not because they want to, but because they must. The fire is everything here. It's survival. It's togetherness. Around the flames, generations gather. The young watch. The old teach. A grandmother shows her granddaughter how to prepare frozen meat. Each cut, deliberate. Each movement, passed down through centuries. This isn't just cooking. This is memory. Men return from fishing. The catch is frozen solid, but they know exactly what to do. They've done this 1,000 times before, and they'll do it 1,000 times more. In the harshest days of winter, when the cold bites deepest, it's not the fire that keeps them alive. It's each other. One person collects wood, another melts ice, someone else prepares food. Everyone has a role. Everyone matters. This is how they've survived, not as individuals, but as one. The elders sit together, sharing stories, sharing wisdom. A young boy listens carefully. He's learning, not from books, but from life itself. These traditions, they're not just about the past. They're about tomorrow. Every skill learned, every story told, is a thread connecting generations. The old man speaks, his voice weathered but strong. He talks about his grandfather, who talked about his grandfather. The circle continues. Outside, the wind howls. Inside, there's laughter. Not carefree, but real. Because here, in this impossible place, they found something we often forget. Community, purpose, belonging. This harsh land, it strips away everything unnecessary. What remains is what truly matters. Family, tradition, each other. That's all you need. Night falls quickly here. The sun, barely staying above the horizon. And when it sets, The cold grows teeth. But the people of Yakutia, they don't fear the darkness. They've made peace with it. A father steps outside. His breath, a cloud of ice crystals. He checks the animals, the reindeer huddled together, surviving just like them. Inside, a mother sews, her hands cracked from the cold, but steady, always steady. She's making winter clothes, not for herself, but for her son. Every stitch is love. Every thread is protection. This is how they fight back, not with weapons, but with care. A teenage girl feeds the fire. She knows if it dies, they die. It's that simple. But she doesn't look worried. She's done this since she was 5. This is her normal. In the corner, an old woman drinks hot tea. She watches the young ones, remembering when she was their age. The cold was the same. The struggle was the same. But they're still here. Generation after generation, still here. That's the real miracle. Not that they survive one winter, but that they choose to stay, year after year, century after century. This land, it tests you every single day, but it also teaches you what matters, what doesn't. These people, they know the difference. They don't chase comfort, they don't seek easy lives. They seek meaning, and they've found it, here, in the coldest place on earth, where life is hard, but real, where every day is a choice, and they choose to live. So here we are. You've just witnessed a single day in Yakutia, 24 hours, in minus 71 degrees. But let me ask you something. Where are you right now? Sitting comfortably in a warm room? Now imagine all of that gone. Could you survive? Not for a day, but for a lifetime. These people, they don't just survive. They live. They laugh. They love. In conditions that would break most of us. What does that say about the human spirit? We complain when the Wi-Fi is slow. They worry if the fire will last the night. We stress about trivial things. They focus on staying alive. It puts things into perspective, doesn't it? These families, they've taught us something today. That comfort is not everything. That community most matters more than convenience. That tradition is worth preserving. So I want to know, could you live there? Would you want to? Leave a comment below. Tell me, what struck you most? Was it the cold, the resilience, the family bonds? And here's another question. What can we learn from the people of Yakutia? In our modern lives, have we lost something that they still have? Think about it. Let me know in the comments, because this isn't just a story about a cold place. It's a story about humanity, about what we're capable of when we have to be. Yakutia, minus 71 degrees, and people thriving. If that's not inspiring, I don't know what is. Thanks for watching.